What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope y'all can hear me. Trying to get to see if this thing is working here. Make sure the volume is kicking in so we can do our thing. All right. Can anybody hear me? That's what's going on. It's in my earbuds. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Sorry about that. Hey, Olivia. How's it going? Hey, everybody. How's it going? Uh, this is where I'm getting bad feedback from. Give me a second. All right, now there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's just jump into it. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news, but at this time it really don't matter. And the reason why I say it really don't matter because at some point in time, I got to put the onus on the people and got to take the onus off of me. The real truth of the matter is, we got to look in the mirror. We got to look in the mirror. We got to, I've said many times on this channel, if you looking to be an investor and you're waiting on the news to tell you what to do, then you're going to lose. I've said many times that if you don't have the power of deduction or the power to piece things together, you won't be there. I've said many times that you don't have to be sophisticated in investing, that only thing you need to do is invest in one vehicle, just invest in the market if you don't want to take your time to understand the nuances of what's going on. The world is more politically correct, or they try to act like they're more politically correct. But if you believe it's a world where your feelings matter in the big grand scheme of things, hey Oscar, how's it going? If you believe that again, like I was saying, your feelings matter and the world's going to care about your feelings and you're going to be successful based off your feelings and your emotional state, you're sadly mistaken. Guys, I've been in rooms with people who are not, not known in the world of, Forbes and all this, who don't run publicly traded companies, and they're as cutthroat as can be. So don't think that because you see stuff in the landscape of, oh, he said this, so he need to get fired. Most people that run the world, people don't even know about, and they're not politically correct. They don't care about your emotional state. They don't care about your mental, as I hear a lot of people say. They just don't care about it. So if you don't realize, and it used to be, especially back in the day, it's a dog eat dog world. It's still like that today. They just disguise it with a lot of PC stuff to make people just get softer and softer, and they don't want to really make you just lull you to sleep, so you're not really paying attention to what's going on. About the time you figure out what's going on, years have passed and there's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you got to do is look at the disparity in income. I remember having a conversation with my mother the other day, and I was pointing out the fact that most people, now she retired in 2009, and most people in America today, so that's 2009, that's what, 15 years ago, 16 years ago? Most people in America don't make what she made per hour in 2009 today. But the cost of everything has went up 2, 3, 4x from when she retired. That is the crazy nuance and the crazy matter of it is people are so lulled to sleep with every other thing beside the thing that actually matters. And the thing that actually matters is taking care of your financial security and taking care of the understanding and knowledge of what's going on. And again, studying history. History don't repeat, but it rhymes. History don't repeat, but it rhymes. Nothing you're seeing today is new. If you study history, every situation, just like we talking about the housing market. I told you 3 years ago that we was moving into a stagflation economy. And then I gave you the nuances of how a stagflation economy worked back in the 1980s. And yet here we are today. Transactions are still happening. Home prices are not collapsing like we like everybody thought it was. Everybody thought it was about to be great financial crisis. But transactions are still happening. It's a collapse in transaction, not a collapse in prices. Back in the 1980s, early 1970s, a lot of people owned their house outright. It wasn't a collapse in prices. Again, history don't repeat, but it rhymes. And that's the same situation we doing right now. That is what people need to do. And the thing is people don't want to study history. People don't want to know the nuances. People don't want to do the art of deduction to see where they're at in life. They just want to sit there and just, oh, well, I'm just gonna wait for somebody to tell me what to do, and then if they don't tell me what to do, then I'm fine. And then when it don't happen, everybody want to go to the streets and protest. Everybody want to sit there, cry, bitch, and moan. When you got to bring yourself, you have the brain up here yourself to do it. Now, of course, you're not gonna know everything that's going on. Like crypto traders right now, or people that's investing in the cryptocurrency, everybody's scared right now when crypto or Bitcoin is at 88,000 because now it's not at 126. But when it was at 126, everybody said, "Oh, if it drop, I'm gonna buy it." But now it's at 88, and now everybody was scared, saying, "Oh, I don't know if it's gonna drop back down to 50,000." Not everybody, but the people that's not in the know. Again, study history. Bitcoin went up to 60,000 before and then dropped back down to 16,000. But yet, we're still here today. Buy when other people are fearful. I've said that many a times on this channel. And only reason why I said that is because I listen to people that more more astute, been in the game way longer than me, and I try to translate these messages. I didn't create a new blueprint. I just followed blueprints that was already out there. I followed the Robert Kiyosaki's. I followed the Dave Ramsey's. I followed the Warren Buffett's and different nuances of what people was doing. And I came to this channel to share it with you. So hopefully maybe you can just get on one of those coattails. Uh, Michael Zuber, Lumberjack Landlord, Dion Talk Financial Peace. All of those different personalities and bodies out there that's created great material and content. I try to bring it to you guys to have more information of stuff that you can do. I wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel. I was just trying to get you to get on one peg or one spoke of the wheel, and maybe your life could be better. But let's just be honest, people. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this social media world, social media realm of being an open book. As far as only way I can pass out information is if I tell everybody what's going on in my life, or if I'm not flossing and flaunting on the internet. I'm I'm not that guy. I do not believe in uh, just trying to show off to impress people that can't afford it. Because trust me, the people that can't afford it, they're not impressed by it. But I'm not a I'm not one of those open book guys that just want to just, hey, let me show you who my wife is, my kids running around. Oh, let's look at my cars and go walk around, look through my properties and all that. I'm not that guy. And I understand in the social media realm, you have to be more of an open. You got to have IG accounts, Facebook accounts, Twitter, X, all that other stuff, and you got to stay engaged. I'm not that guy. I'm just somebody that's not politically correct. I'm not going to sit here and act like I am. I talk many times on many of videos about uh, I don't care about all that emotional stuff. And when you make emotional decisions, they're wrong. I'm not that guy. I'm never going to be the guy that's going to be friendly to the YouTube algorithm because I'm going to cuss and I'm going to say what's on my mind. But I believe that I've put out enough content out there that I didn't give you everything, but I gave you enough. If you actually paid attention, you can go from 0 to a millionaire, at least a couple million. I mean, I didn't get into the nuances of carry trades and how to borrow from other countries' currency and buy assets in the U.S. That's high level stuff. Do I know how it works? Yes, but again, my goal was always to take the people from little to nothing to have something so they can, feel more proud or more successful about themselves, to be able to do things without having the burden of wondering where your next meal is going to come from. Make them feel good about themselves. Make them set their kids up to be in a good place. But at the end of the day, I can sit here and talk about that 24/7, 6 days a week. But the onus now is on the people. I mean, I appreciate every subscriber that I have, and I love the fact that I kept coming back because more subscribers come. But in the end of the day, it's how many more times I got to tell you, you got to look in the mirror at your financial situation and blame you for that situation. You can't blame the government. You can't blame your mom. You can't blame your dad. You can't blame baby mama, baby daddy. You can't do none of that stuff. You have to look in the mirror at yourself and blame you. I know that's not what we do in the world today. We got to blame everybody else for the situation we're in. I've said many times on this channel, when I was broke, I blamed myself. I thought about blaming everybody else, but then I realized it wouldn't get me nowhere. But when I blamed myself and I sat down and I looked myself in the mirror and said, you're the reason why you're in this situation, then I was able to get out of the situation. But everybody rather play the blame game and say the government, the Congress people, the president. None of these people know you. How do people that you don't know personally and they don't know you personally affecting you? I know y'all gonna say, oh, because they changed the laws. Okay. But it's always a hole in the law to make so you can benefit. But you don't want to spend time doing that. You want to spend time learning a new TikTok viral dance, or learning a new rap battle, or learning new music celebrities want to do. Yeah, it's boring. But you're the one suffering. You're the one complaining. And then when somebody like me come around and say, it's your fault, then everybody want to act like, oh, you don't have no heart. You don't care about people's mental state. No, I don't. Never have. I believe in every day, waking up, taking action, executing. That's it. Taking action, execute. Do the work, execute. That's it. But I've done this what, 5 years total with, different platforms or apparatuses, and I'm not gonna say I gave all I could give, because I didn't. I'd be lying. But what I wasn't going to do is I wasn't going to open up my family to anything more than me getting scrutinized. Hey, new, how's it going? That wasn't going to happen. And I never had intention of being social media famous. My intention was to put a lot of content together, so hopefully family members that I do know and ones that I'll never meet will eliminate excuses for them. And then I just happen to open it up so everybody else can hear the same information that I'll tell the family member. So yeah, I'm not PC with family either. So, but that's really my goal. Well, that really was my goal. With that, I'm going to, I ain't going to say I'm going to pivot. This will be the last video. I'm not going to say that. But I'm not going to sit here and do lives every Saturday no more. Uh, if something drastically comes online or something happens in the world, I might do a live and or do a video and post it on here. But it has to be drastic, people. Because for the life of me, it's been people that's been watching this channel from 0 subscribers to where it's at now, and magically they still don't have $5,000 in the bank. They just won't do the work. So the story is not going to change. It's live on less than you make. With the access, put it in the asset to make more money and keep rinsing, repeating, and doing that over and over and over and over again. I can say it 500 different ways, but that's what the real answer to the world is. The real answer to getting money is. I heard every excuse in the fucking book on why people can't do it. Sorry for cussing, but I've heard every excuse in the book. Oh, my kids. Oh, but I want this. Oh, I deserve this. Or, oh, what about this? What about this? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, that's not healthy. Every excuse in the book. You know, same people that's been complaining, they still broke. And then they want to turn around. Oh, you can say that because you got money. How do you think I got it? I just gave you the answer. So yeah, I had to go through the suck. I had to sacrifice. Yeah, kids had to come up short. Hey, I couldn't do that. And then with the excess money, I bought assets to be able to do it. People want to say, oh, it ain't no more time. I ain't got enough time. But those same people 5 years ago that I said it's going to take 5 years to get there, who said it ain't enough time, now we're 5 years later. And they still sitting at zero. They have not done nothing else significant, so they could have did it. The 5 years would have been up. But in the true reality is that's what it is, guys. I'm not good at this. I'm not one of these people that want to be in the limelight. I don't want my name to be Googleable. I think that's the word, right? I don't want my name to be Googleable to people can Google me and find out my net worth and know where I live and all that BS. I don't care about that. Never have. I've been a recluse sitting at home, doing my own thing, being a quiet assassin, just sniping properties, sniping investment deals, and I'm going to continue to do that. That's what I do. I don't want to be the guy that's just out there and, oh, everybody know, like meet Kevin. I mean, salute to him. To each his own. I'm very happy for his success, but I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that, I mean, of course, with great success come great scrutiny, because as soon as he do have a minor infraction in the world, they act like the world go in. I don't want that life. I don't want my family to deal with scrutiny. I can make money without being on the internet. So I'm gonna keep this short. I ain't gonna go hours long, but yeah, guys, I ain't gonna say this is it for the channel. I'll be back someday to do something, but I think it's enough content out there. If you sit there and watch it, you'll get the same thing. Even 20 years from now, you'll still get the same information. Again, history don't repeat, but it rhymes. You gotta have the power of deduction to figure out what's going on. And I guarantee you, with all these videos out here, I got a video to talk about something that's in that realm. Just like now, we got, just like now we got, the crypto thing going down. We've had that before. We've had, the drug boats, Venezuela. We've had that before. But everybody want to act like it's new. Everybody care about PC and all this other BS that's out there. I'm just not that guy. And as long as I'm not that guy, I will never be friendly to the YouTube algorithm. But I think I've put enough content out there that will talk you through every situation. But just a quick roll-up of what it is live on less than you make, invest in assets, hopefully cash flowing assets. If not, Just wait for appreciation. But if you invest in cash flow assets, you can enjoy the cash flow now and the appreciation later. That's it. That's the hallmark of the game, guys. But with all that being said, y'all guys have a good one. I appreciate every last one of y'all that ever tuned in to any of my video. Anybody likes, subscribe, share. But the videos will always be here. I'm not gonna cancel the channel or no crazy stuff like that. One day I'll probably see something new, a new nuance I think everybody can take advantage of early on, and I'll share it. Now I know 99% of the people ain't gonna do nothing because they gotta wait for the news to tell them this is what's happening. But if I see something that's just so egregious out there that I'll be like, oh, everybody can take advantage of it, I will share it with the group. But with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna do other things, like other adult things, and get back to being quiet and closing the door on life, and not on life, but closing the door and let people stay the hell out of my life, because I'm tired of it, and I could do other stuff. But I hope that I helped a lot. I hope I gave some new insight, nuance, and things, and I hope one day people take action. That's all I can do. With all that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all. Talk to you another time, and y'all have a good one. Keep working hard and start looking in the mirror.